Hi everyone, welcome to a quick handbook of how to look at ZyNerd's All India Counselling information along with details of how to look at the closing ranks in ZyNerd and the quota wise eligibilities. There will be multiple quotas listed, etc., and the reservation based categories. How do you look at it, what to filter when, etc. That will be detailed in this video. If you have not gone through the ZyNerd demo, quickly go through the ZyNerd demo of the features. That will really help you in understanding what everything is, what data is available, etc. This is specific to closing ranks, a quick handbook so that you filter the right quotas categories and also filter on the right rounds. We'll also take you through the basic rounds of counseling. You'll go to the dashboard here, and then under insights, once you click on insights, you will have the closing ranks, and here you select All India Counselling PG Medical. At any point in time, whatever we are going to see in terms of quota wise eligibility, etc., you will be able to see it as a PDF over here, and that will help you in the entire process of figuring out. You don't need to come back to this, but it will help you. What are we going to see in this? There are multiple quotas here. We always, if you have gone through the demo, you know what courses are, states, institutes, institute types, filters are, rounds are, etc. But these quotas for All India Counselling, we will explain it to you now. Which quotas to select, when is what, we will be explaining it to you. That is alone the purpose of this particular thing, and we'll also give you the basic rules of round-wise upgradations so that you know that in All India Counselling, it is better to select round 3, and if you are going for round 4, which is a stray round, if you're filtering it on it, there is a risk also involved. First thing that we suggest is pick up on 2024 and pick up round 1, round 2, round 3. We'll come to why later, but right now you start with the quotas. So I'm going to filter on quotas. What are these quotas is my question. AFMS DNB we will manage first. AFMS is the list of MBBS seats in Armed Forces Medical Services. There are these command hospitals, there is AFMC Pune, all these INHS Ashwini, all these institutes have MDMS seats, and those seats are available after priority 1, priority 2 candidates are allotted. Priority 1, priority 2 are AFMS serving medical officers, those who are in service, and foreign sponsored candidates. After they are allotted, the rest of the seats are allotted to priority 3 to priority 5. So those set of seats are what are available as far as AFMS is concerned in MCC counseling. MCC right now, registration and allotment itself is done by MCC, not like the previous years from 2024. So AFMS seats are allotted in MCC, and if you are priority 3, priority 4, priority 5, you will have to look at it. Priority 5 is basically the civilians. Those priority 3 and priority 4 may be paramilitary officers or government sponsored candidates, but priority 5 is civilians. If you don't have any association with the army, not sponsored, etc., then you will come under priority 5. Priority 5 candidates used to have one, last year had only aviation medicine, and also last year had non-clinical seats only, preclinical, or there's one paraclinical towards the end of the session. So AFMS, if I am looking at AFMS seats, MDMS seats, I will click on AFMS and then select category. What are the categories? Priority 3 and priority 4. If you belong to these priorities, you will select priority 3, 4. If you belong to priority 5, which is the general category or civilians, you will select gen. So you will see which seats have been allotted at what closing ranks. Only these 3 have been allotted, and you will figure out that these 3 only have been allotted to priority 5 candidates. So that is one part, that is AFMS. If you are selecting AFMS DNB, exactly the same process, except that these are DNB seats. So you select AFMS DNB, and you can also select priority 3, priority 5, or even gen category. If you belong to gen category, basically priority 5, you will select priority 5 if you are a civilian. There are no closing ranks, no DNB seat was allotted last year because all DNB seats are clinical seats available there. Only for priority 3 and 4 DNB seats were allotted. You can get the closing ranks over here. Next comes All India Quota. All India Quota is 50% of seats in across India from government institutes, central government institutes, ESIs, and all the central universities, and 100% of CAP Ranchi seats. These are the seats under All India Quota, and every candidate across India is eligible. So every candidate across India is eligible, but reservation is applicable. So if you're filtering on All India Quota, just filter on All India Quota and select your reserved category. Note that this All India Quota will also include Delhi University, BHU, AMU, and IP University seats, VMMC, or Delhi University's MIMC, Lady Harding, etc. All these are available under All India Quota. So it is not like you are not eligible for these seats. There is an internal quota for their MBBS, but this is available for everyone. AEQ you can select, and every candidate is eligible. You can select your category as well. Category we will come to later. There is reservation, so you will have to select category if you are selecting AEQ. And then you have DNB post MBBS. DNB is 3-year courses, right? those come under DNB after your MBBS. DNB post MBBS means after your MBBS you are completing DNB. This has all private institute seats. Any seat across India, 100% comes under DNB, under All India Counselling if it is a private institute offering DNB, and 50% of government institute seats. Let us say there is a district hospital in Gujarat, 50% of that seats, General Hospital Gujarat, district hospital in Rajasthan, 50% of those DNB seats come under All India Counselling, and that is under DNB post MBBS quota under ZyNerd. This is a 3-year course. And every qualified candidate across India is eligible. Private institutes don't have a reservation. Government institutes have a reservation. Central reservation is applicable. So if you select DNB post MBBS, what will you do? If you're looking at private institutes, select general as the category because all seats will be under general. Or if you belong to another category and you want to know private and government institutes, I belong to EWS, select EWS, also select general because every candidate, it will include EWS seats in government institutes offering DNB and Gen seats in private institutes offering DNB, and then filter out. You will see all the DNB closing ranks. You can further filter out on course, etc., and then figure out how to work it. Exactly the same. DNB is a 3-year course. Exactly similar as NBE Diploma. NBE Diploma is 2 years courses. If you have not seen our video on PG Diploma versus NBE Diploma and the opportunities for NBE Diploma, please go through that entire session. 50% of seats in government institutes and 100% in seats in private institutes are available, and reservation is applicable. Same way you will select the reservation category and view the results for NBE Diploma. If you do that, you will get the NBE Diploma seats. We are taking general and an OBC set over here. OBC, when we select OBC itself, we know that it will be only in government institutes. The rest of the private institutes don't have reservation. Now this is as far as DNB post MBBS and NBE Diploma is concerned. Note that these seats are not all India quota. These are in hospitals. All India quota is only in medical colleges or PG teaching institutes. So you will have to take that into consideration. Why are we stressing that? You will come back and say they are all India quota, DNB is missing, etc. There have been a lot of issues on that. You are learning that NBEMS is a separate quota because when you register for All India Counselling, you should not select All India quota assuming that DNB falls under that. You will have to check NBEMS quota, and that is why we are putting in the distinction here itself. But these two will be combined under NBEMS quota in All India Counselling. Next we have the quota wise eligibility for internal quota. Anybody who belongs to these quotas would know only those institute MBBS are eligible. So you can select AMU or BHU or any quota you want. Reservation is also applicable except for AMU. Reservation is applicable. It is available only for those candidates who have completed MBBS from those institutes. BHU and AMU have an year of passing based eligibility as well. No reservation in AMU. BHU, AM, DU, IP reservation is applicable. Why are we stressing that? So when you are selecting DU, you should not take up any seat. You will have to take up EWS or Gen seats. If you are or Gen or whatever category you belong to. If you belong to a particular if you belong to DU quota, you are you're an MBBS from DU, only then you are eligible for DU quota, and you will also be eligible for All India quota. Now next is deemed institutes. We are getting into the deemed institutes. Now for selecting the quota, you obviously will start with the quota that you are going to select. MNG is the paid seats quota, what you know, usual management quota, which is 85% of deemed seats. You can select MNG, and over here it will all be Gen seats only because MNG there is no reservation in deemed university. So if you look at it, MNG there is no reservation. All seats will be Gen category seats. You can filter out. If you are going for NRI seats next, you can filter out on NRI, and note that the NRI criteria has changed this year. We will do a session on that, and then here you can go ahead and view results. All the NRI seats again will be Gen category because there is no community based reservation. Similarly, there are Jain minority seats and Muslim minority seats. If you belong to Jain minority and you have the relevant documents, you can select JM, and Jain minority seats will be listed out. And you can also select Jain minority is only in SBKS Vadodara, and Muslim minority is in Yenapoya and Hamdard. Yenapoya and Mangalore and Hamdard in Delhi. So these seats you will be able to get. No reservation, you will have to get the required documents for it. A percentage of seats of management quota in these institutes are available under Jain and Muslim minority, that you can check. Reservation is applicable. For what institutes is reservation not applicable? First, for all these institutes, deemed universities, reservation is not applicable. Minority quota might be there in those 3 institutes, but reservation is not there. That you will have to filter out in quota. Next, you have these institutes. Among all these institutes, All India quota has reservation. DNB and NBE Diploma only in government institutes, and AFMS does not have reservation. So basically you will know when I am filtering AAQ, DNB government institutes, NBE Diploma government institutes, or I belong to DU, BHU, IP, AMU does not have reservation, then I will filter out on this. Otherwise everything is Gen. In case you belong to AFMS alone, then priority 3, priority 4, priority 5 filtering has to happen. Now once I select, so I am selecting All India quota, we will straight away take a plain easy one. I am selecting All India quota and I belong to the category of SC. I will select SC. I am also eligible for Gen category, therefore I will select general category and then view the results. It will give you both Gen seats as well as SC seats that have been allotted in All India Counselling. If you want to filter out only on, let us say, OBC seats, you can also do that, but OBC candidates are also eligible for Gen. SC candidates are also eligible for Gen. So you always filter out both the seats to get an idea, or filter it out separately, but look at both information. So this will give you all the OBC seats that have been allotted in All India Counselling. Gen, every candidate is eligible. Everybody can filter out Gen. SC, ST, only those specific candidates are eligible. OBC, NCL, note that this is not your state backward class. This is OBC non-creamy layer as per central norm. So central OBC NCL certificate taken after April 1, 2025 is required. EWS similarly is as per central norm. Some states have different norms for EWS. In that case, you have to get a clear income and assess certificate as per central norms. Always take one dated April 1, 2025 or later. Please don't argue. Many candidates have faced rejections. This is for your benefit. Even if one of your friends has gone ahead and last year somehow submitted a certificate, that is not a justification. It is your seat that matters. Please go ahead and get one after April 1, 2025. PWD, you have 5% horizontal reservation. In any of these, let us say in AAQ, I belong to PWD category. I belong to ST category PWD. I will select ST PWD. I am also eligible for ST. I can select ST. I am also eligible for Gen PWD. So I can select Gen PWD. I am also eligible for Gen. I will select Gen. So if an ST PWD candidate will be eligible for ST PWD, Gen PWD, ST and Gen seats, usually they will get the better seats among the ST PWD or Gen PWD categories. So I can filter them out if I am a PWD candidate. So and look at what are the options, but the seats might change this year because there are very minimal number of seats, especially in ST category. Usually under Gen, OBC, etc., there will be, if the number of seats, total number of seats is higher, there will be a consistency, but otherwise the seats in each institute might change category every year. But what we are referring to, in majority of the seats, the closing ranks will be around. Will be similar. Now we are looking at round 1, round 2, round 3 and round 4 eligibility rules. Round 1 to round 3, every candidate can register fresh in All India. This year for round 3, please look at information because there is a Supreme Court ruling which is otherwise. We are trying to get clarity on that, but round 3, everybody is eligible till last year. Change in rules, you always look at information. But when you are looking at 2024 data, you should be eligible, you should know that in round 3, new candidates were registering, could register. Fresh registration was possible and every candidate was eligible. Even if you are holding a round 1 seat, round 2 seat of all state, etc., everybody was eligible. And fresh choice filling in all the rounds. And round 1 to round 2 upgradation is possible. Round 2 to round 3 upgradation is possible. And therefore, what we are seeing is maximum you can go is till round 3 by holding a seat. So always when you start filter on this. And then next you try out filtering on stray round, which is round 4, where upgradation is not possible. So somebody who's getting into the stray round will be someone who does not have a seat in hand and was not allotted in All India round 3. So no state round 3 seat, All India round 3 was not allotted, no seat in hand. So that candidate is risking everything. Already he or she might have got a seat in All India round 3, but risking everything to go to stray round. It might be a risky proposition with slightly higher rewards. You will have to take a call on whether you are going to go to stray, with beyond which there will be very minimal number of seats, but number of candidates will also be lesser. You will have to take a call on that. So that call you can take and filter on either round 4 or round 3. Round 5 is the stray round, special stray round, which was conducted later. Now this will give you an idea of upgradation. Till this only upgradation is possible. Beyond this, upgradation is not possible to any round. And if you are allotted in All India round 3, then you are not eligible for further rounds. Similarly, if you are allotted in All India stray, you are not eligible for further rounds. Last year MCC had a rule saying All India round 3 and All India round 4, All India round 4, which is a stray round. Stray round is round 4 in our portal, and special stray round 5. If you are allotted and you did not join, you are ineligible for the next year. So be aware of that. So what are the filters that you will use? Filter till round 3. Obviously here this is an All India Counselling. So you will only have a AA rank and no state rank. So you will not have that AA state rank filter. In states alone, use the AA rank initially and then state rank comes in. you use the state rank. Here it is all single rank. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope this was helpful. Any queries, please call us. Call the support number. Don't expect Telegram based responses. Call the support number. You will get immediate response. Thank you.